Hello, my name is Alex Barrand. I'm Technical Manager for Ministry of Sound. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Allen Heath patch panel we've recently installed into the baby box here at Ministry. This patch panel has made life a lot easier for the technicians here at the club. During the night it's so much easier to patch DJs in. We used to have problems with sound cards, obviously being underneath the mixer, which are permanently wired in for a DJ just to turn up and plug his USB in, but you're only dictated on that with what sound card you put underneath. Now there's so many different types of software available for DJs to use during the night, you just can't predict what's going to happen. So by having a patch panel in place, it's basically two simple button presses to patch in any sound card or routing any software for any CDJ.
Cool. I mean, you're running a very large club here, Alex. What's some of the technical kind of issues you come up against?
The main technical issues you get is commonly DJs thinking they can just unplug and plug things into mixers as they will. The problem is that they don't realise the damage what they could be doing by plugging in live cables from a CDJ into another channel of a mixer. It seems very simple, but in hindsight on a real night it's just not a done thing. We recently ordered a new black 92 which is going to go into the main room and probably go into the smaller rooms as well in the club. We're getting a lot of demand at the moment for Allen Heath mixers with the Richie Hawtin dates and all these kind of things which are planned later on in the year.
Cool. Alex, before you hand over to Lawrence, can you just give us a bit of your history and stuff?
Sure, yeah. My history was I started working for a company called Audio Plus in Colchester, working on monitor engineering and front of house desks. I did my training with this company and progressed more into system design, and then went on to Gatecrasher Sheffield, working with opening Leeds and Birmingham. They're recently new opened club.
And you when you got here, you kind of started again here with a sound system, didn't you?
Yes. When I come back 3.5 years ago, when I say come back, I initially did some training here with my old boss at the time, David Bradshaw, who used to be technical manager. But since I've been back 3.5 years, completely changed the main system in the main room from JBL to Martin Audio, which is it's already won an award actually last year in the Miami Winter Conference. And also upgrading to SoundWeb throughout the whole venue, which is another challenge in itself.
And this award, just run us past that again. You must be very proud of that.
Yeah, I'm very proud of this. This is the award I picked up in Miami. It's a winter conference this year. It was the award for Best Global Sound System Design, wow. Which was for 2009. It's an international award, which is in itself is a massive achievement for me. But it was all down to the design of the system in the main room and how the club works in general with its sound systems and configurations in each room.
Okay. Well, look, are we going to hand over to Lawrence?
Sure. Yeah, I'd like to introduce you to Lawrence. He's my colleague. He's a technician who works for me.
Hi, my name's Lawrence. I'm one of the technicians here at Ministry of Sound. Here in the baby box we've installed our new patch panel. This has made our lives so much easier when patching in DJs with laptops. Sometimes they bring MIDI controllers down, anything that needs someone to go behind the mixer and plug stuff in. At the start of the night, 2 or 3 times throughout the night, we'll come down and patch in separate DJs. When you have 4 DJs with 4 laptops, trying to do that all behind the mixer gets quite difficult. So we've got 2 outputs on the CDs, the turntables, and separate inputs for them. This in turn means no one has to go behind the mixer and we can lock it all off and it keeps all our equipment working.
Great. So Lawrence, what's your background? How did you get into here and stuff like that?
My background, I've had a passion for music for a long time. Been doing theatrical work and small gigs. Came down here, was just absolutely blown away by the size of the club, the way it all runs. Always been interested in the technical aspect of it and just learnt that way.
Fantastic. So anything else you want to say before we sign off?
Yeah, we need to get these in every room.